Hey peeps, it's Donna, also known as Schwig. I'm back for the second time today with my week 1 and week 2 updates. Think I've got my computer thing fixed, I hope. It took me a really long time to upload that last video. So that is why I didn't do much with the video. I am learning how to edit it a little bit and stuff, but it was just about getting it on there, and that was it. So I want to talk to you a little bit about not so much my trip, because I think the last video kind of explains it. I did get to meet up with Melissa, who is on YouTube as VSG Miss LV, and I am telling you, super nice lady. I am so glad we got to hook up. But you know what? I did not do any video. I'm really sorry, Melissa. I know you wanted to do more. My head just was not in it. I do, however, want to do that again with you. And it will not be the last time I'm in Vegas. I've been there 7 times before. That was not the last time. So hopefully another time, maybe over Christmas, I'll be down there. Maybe. We'll see. Anyways, again, super nice lady. Both myself and my son really liked her. It's funny how you perceive people, though, online, you know. My very first thought when I saw her was like, whoa, you're taller than I expected. I don't know, you get this, you don't have other people around to measure people by, or you don't know everybody's height. I don't know. It was just, anyway, super nice lady. I encourage all of you guys to go and check it out. Check her out at, VSG Miss LV. I will put it below for everybody. I'm just going to make that note. There we go. Put it below. And so, yeah, I got home from Vegas. I had a week by myself. My husband was out hunting. It was his annual hunting trip. And which is why my son came with me to Las Vegas. My husband was willing to cancel his trip for me, but I didn't want him to. And I wasn't too worried about the procedure, and felt that my son could come with me and I would be fine. I wasn't concerned about my husband being with me or not. So I don't want everybody to go, oh, what kind of husband leaves his wife and to go hunting while she's having surgery. Anyways, that's what happened. I insisted he go.
Everything in life is going to take a little piece of you.
Scare crap on me. I don't know why that started up, but again, my computer is acting funny. So for the first week when I was home, I was by myself. Not that I didn't have people around, but in my home, I was by myself because my husband was still out hunting. So I found it really easy to follow the diet the way I was supposed to. I'd make my 3 shakes a day. I would have tomato soup every once in a while. I would have strained chicken noodle soup. Just the broth. That's what I had in my cupboard, so I wasn't going to let that go to waste. And that was just about it in that first week. I wasn't very creative with what I could have. And I found it really easy just to get up in the morning. I had a routine. My husband came home from hunting, and the first thing that they do is they divide up all the food that they didn't eat. So there was 4 people on the trip. 3 of them live locally. So they'd go to divide up the food, and nobody was really interested. So we ended up with all the stuff. My husband comes in the house, and he's got a big shepherd's pie, the kind from Costco, and a bag of meatballs, again, Costco size bag of meatballs that have thawed, but have only just thawed. And he's like, well, what do you think? You think they're still going to be good? I'm like, well, they got to be cooked now. You got to cook them now. So I popped the shepherd's pie into the oven. I cooked up the meatballs for him. I didn't think anything of it, but the whole time he was like, you don't have to do this. You don't have to do this. I'm like, just, you go put the other stuff away. I don't mind doing this. But you know what? Things kind of changed halfway through. All of a sudden, I'm smelling these meatballs. I'm going, oh my God, I love meatballs. I love these meatballs. And I can't have any. Okay, that's okay. I'm not hungry for them. So my husband has his dinner. He has it for lunch and dinner the next day and the next day. And I said to him, I think it was late in the second day that we had them in the fridge. And I said, you got to eat those meatballs. You have got to eat those meatballs. I want them so badly. And he looks at me and he says, well, I thought you weren't hungry for that kind of stuff anymore. And I said, are you kidding me? Are you kidding? I have never been hungry for that kind of stuff. I never ate before because I was hungry. I ate because I liked it. I ate because I wanted it. I wasn't hungry. It kind of took him aback. I said, I'm not hungry now. But man, you know, I would love to shove one of those in my mouth. So anyways, I ended up taking him over to my mom's, and she polished them off for us, which was good. My first week, that's going into my second week. I had some NSVs. One of my NSVs, first one was, I am no longer on my 2 of my diabetic medications. The first one was the fast-acting insulin, and I stopped taking that 2 days after surgery and haven't taken it since. Woo woo! And the second one is an injection that I was taking every morning called Victoza, and I was on the maximum dose and no longer taking it. So very happy about that. I saw my endocrinologist on Wednesday, not last Wednesday, Wednesday before already. So exactly 1 week after my surgery. And he started going over all my test results and stuff. And I said, whoa, just a second here. I did that blood work, I said at the time, 3 weeks ago. I said, but I don't think it applies anymore. And he looks at me kind of strange. I said, well, exactly 1 week ago, I had bariatric surgery. And he's like, really? Like, you know, how did you get in that fast? Like, Victoria could take you that quickly? I was like, no. And I told him the story about going to Vegas. He was extremely impressed with me. He figured that somebody like me, who really takes their health into their own hands, is more likely to succeed. So I was kind of happy to hear that. I'm not gonna, you know, fly on that, but you know, I feel like I'm really trying hard, and it was nice to be acknowledged. So yeah, we talked about the different blood work and stuff that I would now need, and I get a ton of blood work that I have to do in 2 months for him, and then I see him. Okay, so I get blood work done in 8 weeks. I see him in 9 weeks. What else did he say? He was, I took all my vitamins, because even though I'm taking just about the same vitamins, I'm taking different brands because they're bariatric vitamins. They're more potent for what they are, or different, completely different. So the different ones, he was pretty intrigued with the patches. The patches are not something that have really taken off here yet. So he's like, wow, you can get this as a patch? So I showed him the patches, and he really liked it. He says, okay, well, let's just see how you do. So I get my blood work done in 2 months. 2 days later, on Friday, I saw my cardiologist for my iron levels. And they're both in different towns. I asked my endocrinologist, should I keep that appointment? He's like, well, you know what? He's going to have doctor privileges or hospital privileges in the town you're at. If you need IV iron, he would be the one you'd go through for that. So kept my appointment with him. Again, he was extremely impressed that I had already had my surgery. You know, both doctors asked me why the RNY, and the gastric bypass, and I told them both the same thing. I had done lots of research. Both of the all my research led me to believe that especially for the diabetes, this would be the best thing to do. And they both said, yeah, that's what I would have recommended. So again, just been reinforced that I did the right thing. Feels good. So I'm getting blood work done from my cardiologist every month. So I showed him what the endocrinologist wanted me to have done. And so he just kind of topped up the script. So, and I get his blood tests done every month for a year. Again, he was like, you can get this as a patch. So I'm really hoping these patches work good, because I don't want to take all the pills. I still take quite a few pills. I don't want to. What else has happened? So that was my first NSV. Was I am off 2 of my 4 diabetes medications. The other 2 medications have been reduced. One's drastically reduced, one's a little bit reduced. But all of my doctors, including my family doctor who I saw yesterday, figures I will be off pretty much all the medications in the next 6 months. So I'm excited. What else is an NSV? Oh, I haven't used my sleep apnea machine except for the day of surgery. I don't think I really needed it then. I haven't used it, and my husband tells me that I am no longer snoring, so yay. I do, okay, I got a confession. I do wear the nose strips. It just to, you know, give you a little extra in there. But I'm not snoring. I'm not concerned about the sleep. I'm waking up and feeling well rested. So yeah. Okay, here's another thing. Gas. I don't know how I make so much. I have never been a gassy person. And what, have I burped like twice during this video? Yeah, and you know, and the other way too. It's not pleasant. It's not pleasant in my world right now. I find like twice a day, all of a sudden I am, and not even twice a day. Okay, it's twice in a 24-hour period. I'm finding 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, all of a sudden I'm just building up gas. And then like 2 o'clock in the morning, I get up at like 2 o'clock and my stomach is just rumbling and making all kinds of noises. Cassie, what is up with that? Is everybody else like that? Like, am I the only one? Nee. What else is a NSV? Okay, I got a small one. I noticed 2 days ago, I'm in the washroom, I'd had my shower, I'm getting dressed for the day, and I'm putting on my underwear and my pants. And I put on my underwear and I kind of went, And then, so I paid attention. I put on my pants. I put one leg in the hole, and I lift up the other leg, and I put it in the hole, and pull my pants. To most people, they're like, yeah. Well, the way I did it before was I put one leg in the hole, and then I kind of lean up against the counter to keep my balance, and then as quickly as I could, the other leg into the hole. I didn't do that. I was balanced. I was, I don't want to say slow about it, but, you know, I didn't have to race because I was going to fall over. So little NSV, but yeah, it's still there. And, yeah, like I said, I saw my regular doctor yesterday. Again, he's super impressed. I showed him not my I showed him where my incisions are. They're all still covered in tape, and I told him that the surgeon wanted me to keep the tape on for 3 weeks unless it fell off by itself. And he was like, yeah, okay. You know, they tend to want it on a little longer than we do. I think that normally if he was the surgeon, he would have said 2 weeks, but that's okay. I'm just going to leave him on for 3 weeks and see what happens. Anyways, I didn't do my stats at the beginning of this. And do I even have them around here? Oh my God, what'd I do with them? So I'm going to have them down below. All my stats down below. I was weighed at 303. It's in my chart that it was 303 on the day of surgery. When they weighed me though, I had my shoes on, I had all my clothes on. So I don't know. Anyways, my first week I was 297 point something, and then my second week I was, like last Wednesday, I was 287.7, I think is what it was. So anyways, it works out that I'm down 15 pounds since surgery. So kind of cool. I'm enjoying that. But even more so, the medication thing is what I really appreciate. I'm at over 16 minutes, so I am going to go now. I didn't intend to make this long, but it is 2 weeks in a row. So I hope, oh, I also wanted to address that, you know, I really, really appreciate everybody who has sent me messages, whether they're private messages or through YouTube, on my videos. I will be getting back to people as soon as I can. So my computer's looking pretty good right now. I think I'm capable of doing it, but as soon as I've got some time, I will be answering everybody back. I hope you all have a good evening, and I talk to you soon. Peace out.